3-beat fishtails. Okay, so we've just learned how to do 2-beat, we know how to do a reverse 1-beat. We learned pivots. Oh, I'm just gonna shut up and do them. Here's what they look like, 3-beat fishtails. Okay, I spaced out for a minute there, got too locked in. So you can hopefully see it's just a reverse fishtail, but on each side, you'll do a propeller. Here's what a propeller looks like on its own. That's not a propeller, here's a propeller. Like that. The trickiest part, this doesn't require a lot of pivots, a lot of real dexterity. It's all about controlling the momentum of the dragon staff. So I'm doing my reverse fishtail. When it's coming to one side and I want to start a 3-beat fishtail, I need to either pop my hand or pivot my hand, whichever you want to do, just to get off center one time. When you're off center, you're going to do a propeller. So here's my propeller. But instead of staying on this side, normally that's what we would do, right? Because if I were in isolation and I drop, I'd go into a reverse if I'm on this side of the center. Instead, we're not in isolation. Coming into that moment, we're gonna have a ton of momentum if we stayed on this side of the center. We do a propeller, and then it would fly right out of your hand, which is, if you went to do this without finishing this tutorial, that's probably what would happen. So instead of that, what we have to do is actually stall out some momentum by finishing a propeller on the opposite side we normally would. So what that looks like is this, here, and as it's coming down, I'm letting it roll over to this side of my hand. If I had no momentum, the dragon would go the other way, but I have a ton of momentum like this. So as I stop here, I've still got some momentum to move like this, and I just have to make sure I move the dragon all the way to the side while controlling that momentum. If I brake too hard, if I actually do a propeller and then I brake too hard, I don't have enough to go. If I don't brake hard enough, it's probably going to be too much momentum and you can't control it. So it's a really delicate balance, kind of like if you're learning stalls. The other thing, just to make it continuous, I do my propeller, whee! I'm on this side, stall over to this side, but now we're ready to do another propeller. We've just killed a lot of momentum. You should be coming into this with very little momentum. Then you do your propeller, whee! You're on the opposite side that you normally would be. Do a little bit of stalling, back to here, right where we started. And of course this trick, to keep it rolling, nothing in particular, you just can't hold on to the dragon too tight with your wrist. You've got to keep yourself really loose, really relaxed, really locked in. I can do a reverse while yapping, I think, right? Let's see. Yes. You'll notice that I'm prepared to move my hand to palm up to get a little more control. Etc. And you see it's rolling. And to slow it down or exit it, you can do what I just did, kill all the momentum, slowly go back into forwards. Sorry, a reverse 1-beat. You can do a trap, like so, vertical snap back, was that or any other vertical trap you'd like. You could do a full stall. You could do a full stall. I might not be able to do a full stall. Let's see if I can. We're here, just like that. Yeah, but as if that's a cheat, that was a cheat. We both know that was cheating. Here we go, all the way. Yeah, you could try to figure that out. And of course you can do this forwards too. It's the exact same principles. I personally find that forwards propellers are really hard to stall correctly. I'm just gonna shut up and try to do it though. Yeah, okay, that was pretty good. Still gotta practice that a little more to be really comfortable. But yeah, that's a principle 3-beat fishtail. And of course, if you were really, a jokester, prankster, I'm gonna do a 4-beat fishtail. I'm gonna do a propeller, and then I'm gonna do a propeller, and then I'm gonna tuck it, and then I'm gonna come in, and then I'm gonna do another propeller, and then I'm gonna snake it around. Yeah, whatever. Okay, yeah, who cares? But that's the main principle. To do 3-beat, you gotta do propeller. 2-beat, you can either pivot off your wrist or do a big tuck in for it. 1-beat it's just a fishtail, there's nothing to say. But yeah, that's everything with fishtails in terms of regular beats. Of course, there's also transitions, but we'll get to that. Good luck.